Well, Mick Jagger stars in Hans Christian Andersen's tale of the Nightingale, tomorrow at the same time, 6 o'clock.
This winter, travel back in time to an age of almond milk, honey toast and beef olive.
Cooked meat, together with its sauce, was served on this plate of bread. And when the high-table diners had finished with the meat, the sauce-soaked trencher was carried down to the end of the hall, there to be given to the poorest retainers, the trenchermen.
Sample the ancient art of cookery next Tuesday at 6:30. A Trace of Winter on Channel 4.
In just under 10 minutes, Lee Remick introduces a tribute to the legendary Marilyn Monroe, featuring newsreel and film footage never seen before. Remembering Marilyn follows the Channel 4 news summary after the break.
I could do without Monday morning, getting out of bed and yawning. I could do with a day. I could do without the 9 to 5. Got to work hard to survive. I could do with a day. I could do without the British weather and both of my feet are killing me. I could do with a day. I could do with a day. I could do with a day.
Braun introduce a new independent for perfect styling wherever you are. The new Braun Independent 2000. No plugs or batteries. Just load it with the new cartridge system and switch it on. Heats up in seconds. The new Braun Independent 2000. All the style, all the freedom, all the time.
Dad?
New Kleenex Velvet toilet tissue. Now even more velvety soft.
Dad?
What?
I think you should grow a beard.
New Kleenex Velvet. Softness is our strength.
ITT Nokia. Great picture. Digital Digivision. Oh, yeah. Can it link with satellite technology? It can. Oh, great sound. Nicam stereo? 30 watts peak. Oh, and FST, CTI, TETs, SCAR?
Yeah.
Business. Yeah. Oh, that's why you bought one.
No.
No?
I bought it because it's a good-looking box.
Oh, yeah. ITT Nokia. The future is looking good.
New Daz Liquid. It could open your eyes to liquids, as it's done for women all over the country.
I didn't think a liquid could get my whites really white until I was asked to try this new Daz Liquid. I've got 2 right little Madonnas. Oh, they're always messing around with makeup. Well, I think Daz Liquid's great. No mess, no waste. You can rub it in neat on anything too difficult. I couldn't believe how white everything came out, even round the collar. All the makeup had gone. Daz Liquid certainly surprised me. I never thought it would be so easy to get my whites so white.
Women everywhere are changing to new Daz Liquid, today's way to brilliant whites.
Mrs. Thomas has a very sore throat.
It's very painful. I've tried everything.
What about Chloraseptic from Vicks?
What?
Chloraseptic. It's so fast it'll start to work before we can finish this commercial.
I doubt it.
Chloraseptic spray action gets to work right where it hurts right away. It contains a really fast-acting painkiller. But can it start to work before this commercial ends? Mrs. Thomas?
That's amazing.
On with the quick fire section, fingers on the buzzers. Who was Britain's last coalition prime minister? Contestant number 2.
Winston Churchill.
Correct. Gozzers, pinkies, and contestant number 2.
Types of fishing bait.
Correct. Who discovered number 2 again?
Louis Pasteur.
Correct. Where might?
In your ear.
Correct. What?
7.
Huh?
Runner beans.
What?
H2O.
Yeah, I bet he drinks
Carling Black Label.
Your best bet for a fuller flavour.
Carling Black Label.
New Year's Day on 4, Remaking the Dream celebrates the composer Michael Tippett in a festival of his music. And on the 2nd of January, Handel's comic opera, Xerxes.
Romance of carols and change what I'm feeling.
Nick Heidner's stylish production for the English National Opera. And on Friday, a tribute to Jean-Pierre Ponel. His film of Rossini's sparkling comedy, The Barber of Seville, stars Herman Pry.
Largo factotum della città, largo. La 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 la.
Well, now tonight's Channel 4 News Summary with Fiona Armstrong.
A British man has been released from Iran after more than 2 years in jail without trial. He arrived at Heathrow today. Nicholas Nicola, who's 23, had been accused of shooting at border guards and entering Iran illegally. The Foreign Office welcomed his release as an important step forward. Foreign Office officials in France are waiting to welcome the 2 French girls who've been held hostage in the Lebanon for the past year. Marie-Laure and Virginie Valente, who are 6 and 7, were kidnapped with their mother and 5 Belgians. Their kidnappers say the girls' arrival will depend on weather conditions over the Mediterranean. At Lockerbie, FBI agents are helping rescue teams identify victims of the Pan Am jet disaster. The search has been stepped up for 30 people who are still unaccounted for. Tomorrow, 4 men will appear in court over allegations of looting at the scene of the crash. And in the United States, a Boeing 727 was forced to make an emergency landing when part of the fuselage suddenly ripped open at 31,000 feet. The jet, carrying more than 100 people, immediately lost cabin pressure after a 14-inch hole appeared in the rear part of the aircraft. No one was hurt. Management and employees at Harland and Wharf in Belfast have made a bid for the control of the state-owned shipyard. The chairman, Mr. John Packer, said full details would be made public early in the new year. Police in Lancashire have found the bodies of a mother and her son, who disappeared a month ago after a family row. Mrs. Elaine Smith and 7-year-old Christopher were found in their car, which was recovered from Glasson Dock near Lancaster. The body of the daughter of the family was found downstream on Christmas Day. And that's all the news for now. The next news from ITN is at 10 o'clock on ITV. See you then.
We'll now look at the weather. Another mainly cloudy night with clear spells in the south, leading to patches of mist or fog near dawn. Northern Ireland, Northern England and southern Scotland will have thickening cloud with some occasional spells of light rain, while the far north and northwest become windy once again with further outbreaks of rain, heavy at times over the Western Isles and the Highlands, with mist and hill fog as well. Well, little change tomorrow with the heavy cloud, wind and rain continuing over northwest Scotland and Northern Ireland, occasionally reaching into northern Wales and the Midlands. The south will stay mainly dry with some sunny spells developing in places, and it'll be another mild day with temperatures once again above the seasonal average.
Christmas Tuesday evening begins in a moment with a unique tribute to Monroe. The alluring magic of Marilyn from childhood to screen goddess is captured in Remembering Marilyn. At 8 o'clock there's chaos with the Cosbys, and at 8:30 Christmas continues at Brookside Close. Then at 9 the green-eyed monster Jealousy rears its ugly head in Janet Sussman's unique Johannesburg production of Othello.
You are well tuned now, but I'll set down the pegs that make this music, as honest as I am.
There's menace in the air at 12:40 when the late-night Fritz Lang season continues with Fury, starring Spencer Tracy as the victim of circumstantial evidence and mob violence. A night of passion and intrigue, here on 4.
Well, now, the first of those programmes, a tribute to one of Hollywood's greatest stars, as Lee Remick remembers Marilyn.
These manufacturers sell 1 million machines every year. Each manufacturer has staked his reputation on being able to give you the cleanest possible wash. They have one vital component in common. This one. Ariel Automatic, a vital component installed in 1 million new machines every year.
Now look what you've done.
Soft, strong, and long. And lots, and lots, and lots. Andrex.
So it's left at Stoke Poges. Follow the B202, left at the roundabout, and it's straight through Nibley.
You wouldn't believe what's been coming down lately. Like advanced gas cookers, electric cookers, and microwaves that brown at the touch of a button. And now with such big price reductions, you'll think they've fallen off the back of a spaceship.
The appliance of science.
I've got a gum, it's Wrigley Spearmint gum. For me, it's the chew, it's my number one. It's so minty cool, minty through and through it. It tastes so great, you'll just love to chew it. Wrigley Spearmint gum. Cool, fresh taste, share it with someone. It's so minty cool, minty through and through it. Tastes so great, you'll just love to chew it. Tastes so great, you'll just love to chew it.
Hayes and Jarvis welcome you to a world of holidays. Discover the Far East, Egypt, the Caribbean, India, South America, Africa, and the Indian Ocean. Explore the new Hayes and Jarvis brochure. For your free copy, call 01-235 3648.
An ITT Nokia. Great picture. Digital. Digivision. Can it link with satellite technology? It can. Ooh. And has it a picture within picture video thingy? Like this? Yeah. Oh, great sound. Stereo? 30 watts peak. The business. So that's why you bought one of these? No. I bought it because it's a good-looking box. Oh, yeah. ITT Nokia. The future is looking good.
Bonsoir, bonsoir. Oh, Eisberg, eh? Girls always drink this when they're with me.
Yes, well, it's a really refreshing taste.
Or because it's alcohol-free, so they can drink it all evening without impairing their vision of my loveliness.
I think I prefer my theory.
Eisberg, alcohol-free wine.
Fridays are for comedy this winter with the Golden Girls.
Oh, my God, I look horrible. Oh, Dorothy, it's you.
It's Jules Holland and a Martian.
There's something queer about this fella.
Where are you from? Where have you come in from today?
Mars.
Goodness me, that's a long way. Well, that's particularly fortunate.
Visiting the folks back home, Ruby Wax.
The big activity down here is frying yourself till you can pass as a handbag.
Have a seat.
And meet Roseanne. It could be the start of something big.
Darlene has been demonstrating behavioral problems.
What does that mean?
Your daughter barks.
Our whole family barks.
Take it from a pro. There is one thing you always have to do before you tell a guy you love him.
What's that?
Lose the mustache.
Cheers to comedy on Fridays. A Trace of Winter on Channel 4. Well, in half an hour here on 4, the Christmas decorations start to come down in Brookside. Before that, we're off to the Keystone Community Centre, where the Huxtables will be filling the American comedy date slot. Yes, it's the Cosby Show, next. And over on ITV, the past is unearthed in The Bill.
Late again, Richard.
It's the car. Head and shoulders. I didn't know you had dandruff.
I don't.
Well, if you don't, who does?
You can't always tell the people who do use Head and Shoulders quite as easily as those who don't.
With an ordinary medicated shampoo, dandruff can still be there. But with Head and Shoulders used regularly, it's completely clear. Don't have dandruff. Have great-looking hair with Head and Shoulders shampoo and new conditioner.
I could do without Monday morning, getting out of bed and yawning. I could do with a day. I could do without the 9 to 5. Got to work hard to survive. I could do with a day. I could do without the British weather and both of my feet are killing me. I could do with a day. I could do with a day. I could do with a day.
So it's left at Stoke Poges. Follow the B202, left at the roundabout, and it's straight through Nibley.
You wouldn't believe what's been coming down lately. Like advanced gas cookers, electric cookers, and microwaves that brown at the touch of a button. And now with such big price reductions, you'll think they've fallen off the back of a spaceship.
The appliance of science.
I've got a gum, it's Wrigley Spearmint gum. For me, it's the chew, it's my number one. It's so minty cool, minty through and through it. It tastes so great, you'll just love to chew it. Wrigley Spearmint gum. Cool, fresh taste, share it with someone. It's so minty cool, minty through and through it. Tastes so great, you'll just love to chew it. Tastes so great, you'll just love to chew it.
Now look what you've done.
Soft, strong, and long. And lots, and lots, and lots. Andrex.
New Daz Liquid. It could open your eyes to liquids, as it's done for women all over the country.
I didn't think a liquid was good enough for my whites until I was asked to try this new Daz Liquid. My husband Gary is mad on fishing. His clothes get so filthy. Well, I need something efficient, and Daz Liquid is. It's so much cleaner to use. You can pour it straight on if something needs extra help. I was amazed how all that dirt came out, even round the buttons. Daz Liquid really convinced me. My whites are so white now that they'll probably frighten the fish.
Women everywhere are changing to new Daz Liquid, today's way to brilliant whites.
If you like lager a lot, you can now drink a lot of lager. Clausthaler, low in alcohol, big on taste.
New Year's Day at 9 on 4, Alan Bates and Alan Howard leap into the absurd world of the secret agent.
He tried to kill himself last night, and he killed a dog instead.
I see. Invoices coming in for dogs, cats, chickens, pigs, and anything else that gets underfoot in pursuit of national security.
Your friend Boris was just making mischief. He knew you'd tell us.
Yes, but he knows you know you knew I'd tell you.
Yes, but we know that.
Because folk, the cuffing ditios, du kan het the gang of.
What?
Manic tomfoolery in Lestoppard's world of double and triple bluff. The dog it was that died, New Year's Day at 9 on 4.
But why have you filled the vestry with cheese?
Comedy now on 4 with The Cosby Show.